Hello again, everyone. How are you doing today? Welcome to another episode of Renegades React. Today we're going to be looking at some more Rooster Teeth animated adventures.
Woo!
Yeah, and we are going to be doing all the way from 46 to 50.
Yep.
That's it. That's right. We have reached the half-century mark when it comes to these, and hopefully we will be able to continue to react to these. I can see number 51, I think, is the one that you do.
Oh, yeah, 51 I can't.
Yeah,
I can't.
So we'll probably have to skim that one.
Okay, you can, watch that one. I'm going to be out of the room. So,
Understood.
Yeah, don't be surprised if for number 51,
we'll get to that when we get to that. But right now, we have 46 through 50, all the way up to Attack of the Bernies, which is our, which is their 50th episode celebration. So this one is entitled Chris Stories. Chris Damaris, a constant collaborator with, or actually an employee of Rooster Teeth, has been for a long time. Very funny guy, very, very cool guy. I hear he's kind of crazy.
Oh, yeah. He's super nuts.
And not Ryan kind of crazy.
Yeah, no,
He's
just
that awkward, ultra silly kind
I mean, so
crazy.
basically they're being true to form with him. They were being true to form with him in 10 Little Roosters.
Yeah, they were. So, yeah, here we go with Chris Stories, Rooster Teeth Animated Adventures. Here we go.
These are great.
Probably the greatest joy in my life right now is working next to Chris. He is endless entertainment. He has a little can of nuts, and he's eating them. I said, what are you eating? He goes, I'm eating walnuts. I go, can I have one? He goes, sure. So he gives me one, I eat it. And I ask him, do you like walnuts? Are these your favorite kind of nut? He goes, yeah, I like walnuts a lot. And I go, can I have another walnut? He goes, sure. And he gives me another one, I eat it. And I go, so, you prefer walnuts to any other nut that there is? And he goes, yeah. And I go, do you know that what we're eating is called almonds? Yep. He looks at the almonds in the can, and then he looks at the side and he's labeling, he goes, almonds. So another thing that happens is because we just moved over there, we don't have things.
Man.
I walk out to the break room, and there's Chris standing at the microwave. And I said, you walked all the way over here to microwave something? He goes, yeah. And I said, we should get a microwave for the other building. He goes, that is so weird. And I said, why? He goes, I just said that to Brandon a minute ago. I was like, is that weird? Wow. Is that a coincidence? His eyes got so big because he was like, this is the weirdest thing. Imagine him at home later with pictures on the wall drawing red lines between all. This means something.
And hey, they did it true to form. Red lines.
Yep.
It wasn't red yarn. Red lines.
I mean, all right. Red connections. All right, I'll allow that. But now this does remind me of something that happened very early. Bernie walking up to somebody with trail mix and is like, yeah, here, I'll put some of your nuts in my mouth.
That was Matt.
That was Matt.
That was Matt. I think that was one of the omnibuses.
Yep, it was.
Oh my gosh. So.
And now we go to yet another story about Bernie. Drunk Bernie.
Drunk Bernie. The man, the myth, the legend, the absolutely pissed.
Famed in song and story.
Bards sing of his tales, and they will sing of them for thousands of years because it is here on the internet.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. Drunk
boy.
Bernie.
So, Drunk Bernie, episode 47. Here we go.
So if I think I'm going to get drunk later in the night, I hide stuff from myself, my future drunk self. The last time I think I ever did this was at Gus's house. I showed up with a bottle of tequila, and I said, I'm here to get drunk. So I start, I walk to the kitchen. You guys probably won't even remember this. I put that bottle down, ba-dunk. And as I was doing that, I can remember very clearly, I'm pulling my keys and my wallet and my phone out of my pocket, and I'm hiding them in his dish cupboard. And then I don't lose it, because that's where it is.
Yeah.
And it's later, it's I go to look in the dish cupboard, and nothing's there. I'm like, what did I do?
I think we hid your keys from you at some point. No, we tried to, but we couldn't find them because he had hidden them. And then Drunk Bernie had no idea where they were. He was no help.
That's right. If he finds the wallet, he'll just keep coming by.
Yep.
He'll never be stopped. He'll perpetuate his existence. I love it's I'm going to get sober Bernie and kill him.
Then it's Drunk Bernie all the time.
Drunk Bernie all the time.
Oh.
living his life looking through whiskey-colored goggles.
You're welcome for that one, friend.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, you and Micah.
Yeah.
Y'all bring some pretty funny. Y'all bring some funny ass shit.
I'm pretty sure I was the one that came up with looking at the world through whiskey-colored glasses.
Yes. Oh
Just,
my
oh,
gosh.
Micah.
I was going to say, I don't drink as much as I used to, but I can say without a shadow of a doubt, yeah, you having a drunk self and your real and your sober self are almost two completely different people. It just depends on if you're a mean drunk or if you're a fun drunk. Me, I'm a fun drunk. I love just chatting with people, talking smack. I like talking music and all that and everything with everybody. And I remember one time I got so drunk at this one party. I fell asleep on the couch downstairs. Not this couch, by the way. It was actually at a friend's house. His name's Froggy, but he was a cool guy.
I wonder how you made the leap to that nickname. Jokes.
That was good. Yeah.
No, that wasn't.
No,
I wasn't good
okay.
at all. I was awful. I'm sorry, internet.
Okay,
no, I'm not.
But everyone called him Froggy. Cool guy, by the way. Had a huge house where everybody came over and partied and everything, and his parents didn't give a crap because they had money and I think he didn't let that go to his head either. He liked hanging out with everybody. He wasn't one of these snoots that was just like, oh, if your parents don't drive a BMW or anything like that, I don't want anything to do with you. No, honestly, he himself, he drove I think it was like a Nissan Sentra. And he didn't mind that. He didn't mind what car he drove around in. He just wanted to have fun.
Yeah,
and
there you go.
Yeah, that's all well and good. And we always went over to his house, got drunk, and I had fun. Played rock band.
There you go.
Just having a good time. I got so drunk one time. Someone bet me I couldn't drink 10 Jaeger bombs in a row.
Oh no.
I did, and I won. But
you were blasted by the end.
On top of the liquor I'd had earlier that night, on top of the those moments right when you're buzzing and that tipping point where you go straight into piss drunk.
I don't actually, because I don't drink, but
Okay.
I'll take your word for it.
Well, there's a point where you do start where you're still remembering stuff, where you're buzzing, you've got the buzz going on, and you're just like, all right, this is good. It's a good feeling.
And then the rest of the alcohol gets in your system.
And then more alcohol is introduced, and thus you're gone.
And just beep,
and
dead.
That's what happened. I think it was I did 4 Jaeger bombs in, and I think that might have been where the tipping point was. And then by the time I was done with the 10th one, I was just I was just stumbling around, bumbling and everything. Thankfully, I didn't come to the party with a date or anything, or she'd have probably smacked me or beat the crap out of me. But anyway, I fell asleep on his couch downstairs, and I couldn't find my shirt. My shirt was gone, and I had no idea where it was. I looked all over the house, and I drove home without a shirt on.
And you're just like, what happened to my shirt?
Yeah, I was like, my shirt. Where the heck did it go? And I still don't know. I mean, honestly, I've never received a call from Froggy or Miller or any other guys I hung out with.
One of life's great mysteries.
Yeah,
where did that shirt go?
Yes, I mean, honestly, and it was a nice shirt too. I mean, honestly, it was a Linkin Park shirt, and I liked Linkin, and I still like Linkin Park, but it was one of their it was a Meteora, one of their Meteora T-shirts that they were doing at that time, and I lost it, and I still don't know where it is. And I think about it every now and again, and I'm just like, oh my gosh,
where did that shirt go?
Yeah,
it's like socks in the dryer.
Yes, maybe the you ever seen Rocko's Modern Life?
Yes,
maybe those guys took them.
Maybe
the laundry, the laundry gripes.
I know the ones.
Yeah. So
that was a really good show.
It was a weird show.
It was a weird show.
It was good. I mean, honestly, Pinky and the Brain's a weird show, but damn it,
Ren and Stimpy's a weird show.
Oh, John K. What do you expect?
But I mean, it was good.
You sick little monkey.
It's effing weird, but it was good. But all right, next up, Ice Cream Comic-Con.
I think I know what this one is.
Yeah, I remember this one.
So, guys, moving on, we have this. there's a certain one. Her name's Kara, and I think she has the thing where she knocked someone's ice cream out of their hand one time.
Yep.
And it's just like Kathleen Zulich, the woman who played Tex.
Yes.
Every time she goes to a convention with Rooster Teeth, they actually have people come up to her and ask that she kick them in the nuts.
Yep.
Because that's what Tex is famous for in Red versus Blue. I mean, honestly, Tex is a nut busting, is just a nut punching and nut kicking crazy woman.
Yep.
Actually, crazy AI. I mean,
spoilers. Dang it, Nate.
Sorry.
Anyway, but yeah, no, it's real bad.
So,
but yeah, so let's just go. Let's do it.
So I brought you guys in here so I wanted to talk about New York Comic Con. So at the event, it was the three of us and Barbara. And people who came up to the booth kept confusing her with every other woman that we worked with. A bunch of people thought she was Kara. In fact, a couple of guys brought ice cream to the booth, asking if she could knock it out of their hands. And we were like, oh, no, that's not Kara. They were like, oh. They all got like really sad. They were like, but she'll still knock the ice cream out of your hands if you want. They were like,
no. It's not the same.
It's not the same. Yeah. They like walked away all sad and dejected.
I'll do the
one guy came to the booth and he's like some like short fat dude. Barbara was sitting down and he's like, if you're gonna have a pretty girl at the booth, she can't be wearing that much clothes. We thought he was joking, and she's like, he's like, no. He's like, you gotta show more skin than that.
You gotta have them at least up to your thigh, and then you gotta show some midriff, some belly button.
And Barbara's like, oh well, these guys are booth babes, like still trying to joke around.
Right.
Just the guy looks at us and he's like, no, get out of here.
It's like back in my day, I used to work for a company that made ice cream, some German ice cream. Oh man, and the booth babes we had.
Yeah, he's like, we got Swedish models, and they wore skirts all the way up to here. And he's like, we sold more fucking ice cream than you believe. I was like, put my head down, I stared at the floor, and I said out loud, I went, what the fuck,
and then there's like awkward silence. She goes,
all right, see ya, and he just walks off. Yeah, and as soon as he turns around, Barbara gives him both middle fingers, and she's like, fucking piece of shit.
And rightfully so. Because jerks like that don't deserve your time. I was going to say, what Barbara should have done, like to assert her punniness early on. Was whenever they came up with the ice cream, it's like, boy, those guys gave me the cold shoulder.
Bernie appears out of nowhere. God damn it, Barb!
Yeah.
Just wow.
And Jack in the background. Boo.
Yep.
Boo.
It's so good.
It's like, what happened to the B movie? Just buzzed off.
Boo. Just beautiful.
I don't need no Cooney. Boo.
Have we watched that episode yet?
I've seen that podcast.
Good.
I watched that podcast where they just could not stop.
I know that's one of the animateds.
Yeah, well, there's several Barbara Punkelmans.
Yeah,
like later on, I think after
Barbara
100.
Punkelman Jr. I know.
Barbara Punkelman III.
Oh no.
I think.
Oh no.
So there's more. Well, she's Barbara.
I mean,
come
yeah.
on. Puns are part of her. I mean, they're not part of her persona. They are part of her.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I think in her DNA, instead of it being like Gattaca, it's P-U-N. How is that possible?
P-U-N. Lol.
It's like
P-U-N. Lol.
Wait, those don't even exist in the DNA chart. It's like, it does not matter. She is Barbara.
Yeah,
but
Barbara's a mess.
She is. She's
now here's the question: Barbara versus Caleb. Discuss. Now, discuss in the comments.
Strictly because okay, I'll make this prediction now.
All right.
Strictly because of her sheer amount.
Yeah, I hate to say it, I think I got to go Barb here.
But due to Caleb's timing.
Yeah,
Caleb's timing, I swear, some of the best comedic timing ever. And he rarely says a word, guys.
Yeah, and I mean, his humor is so dry, you're just like...
It comes out of nowhere. I
had a math professor once.
It's like an RKO.
That... Except the RKO's all like you see it coming every time. It's just RKO out of nowhere. It was right there. It was right there. No.
Like this one guy took him up for a suplex and they spun around and brought him down with an RKO.
All right, so there was one time.
No, there's a few times.
But
like the curb stomp that Seth Rollins tried and failed. But okay, that's another thing.
I had this math professor, and if I didn't know better, I would have sworn that he was Ben Stein, because he had the monotone voice and he told no jokes whatsoever.
When Ben Stein's money,
and it was just like he told one joke a semester, and it was always the funniest thing. Because there was one joke, and you were just like, there it is. And the class would laugh for a good 5 minutes because it's just like, we did not see that coming.
Well, it's the opposites. You see see whenever opposites switch.
Yep.
Holy crap.
Yep.
Is some of the honestly, it's like a good face turn in wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Or a good heel turn.
Yep.
Honestly, you never forget it. And it's always there, and you can always just go back to it, and it'll always just it'll either make your blood curdle or it'll make you smile.
Yep.
And it's just like Barbara's puns.
Oh,
every
Lord.
time I hear one of them, every time I hear a new one, I'm just like, all right.
See, that's the thing. Barbara's got like a quantity of puns, but Caleb, I don't know. Caleb's quality, I think, is better overall. So it's tricky.
Yeah, it's his timing and the amount and just the situation that it comes out in. I mean, Barbara's are plays on words that are said, whereas Caleb's are sometimes plays on entire conversations.
Yeah, which takes doing.
Yeah, that does.
But
and when he thinks of them, it's gold.
Anyway, we'll let you all fight that one out in the comments.
Yeah.
Next up, that's Swaycist.
Yeah, that's Swaycist.
Oh Lord.
So. Yeah.
So all right. So in the playlist that we're watching, it has that Swaycist at 50. However, I'm pretty sure that Attack of the Bernies is number 50.
It was. They have that in the description.
Yeah, we're going to operate under that assumption.
In full screen, because all of these so far have been in 4:3.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and where I think they switched to 16:9 for the Attack of the Bernies.
All right. Well. Shall we?
Let us go.
Here we go.
MTV News came to see how we shoot machinima.
What was that guy's name?
Sway.
Do you guys remember the awful conversation that Sway got in with the coffee shop worker?
Oh, no.
I don't know if you guys remember Sway, but he's like black guy with like dreadlocks. And he had the Rastafarian kind of hat. The white lady who was behind the counter at the coffee shop was trying to make conversation with him. I like your hat. It's very colorful.
You people have the nicest hats.
Yeah, you're very colorful.
Oh, no.
I don't mean that like you're a colored person, but you're colorful.
Oh, no.
I mean, you know what I'm saying, right? And I love the hair. How do you do that?
After he got the coffee and was like, our office in Buda was really just an apartment.
Mm-hmm.
And there were 3 other apartments there that looked just like ours. So he just went to walk
office.
back up to our office, then walked in the wrong door into someone's apartment. And he said he walked in, and there's this white lady in her kitchen. He said she was fully clothed, but she covered her breasts and her vag and goes, and he's like, oh, no. And he walked out. He's like, man, I gotta get out of this town.
Oh, that's awful.
I was gonna say, I made the mistake of walking into someone's apartment on accident.
Oh no.
I have a friend who he used to live in Johnson City, and while he was living in Johnson City, he lived in this big apartment building, huge apartment, kind of a slum actually. But yeah, he lived there. It was him, his wife, and his kid, and I'd never been there.
All right.
I go up there and I walk into and they tell me that it's this apartment here. It's like 405, and I'm like okay. And I walk up and I look on the doors and 401, 402. Wait, and then I get to the end of the hall, 407. I'm like, where's
405?
And I'm looking and they're like on opposite sides of the hallway, and I'm just like, And I knock on the door. And I'm just like,
is that it? I don't know.
Knock. I go up to another one, and I'm like, okay. And
nobody's here.
And
okay.
And all of a sudden I hear someone yell, come in. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I walk in.
Oh no.
And all of a sudden I see.
Oh no.
I see these guys with
oh no.
with grinders grinders being weed grinders, and they had huge packages on their table.
Nope.
I'm just like,
whoops.
I'm like, oh, sorry guys, wrong apartment. And they're like, who are you looking for? And I'm like, this guy here. He's like, oh, it's across the hall. And I'm like,
oh, thanks.
All right, thanks. And all of a sudden, he's like, and they're like, don't tell nobody you saw it. I'm like, not a problem. I am
whatever. I'm out.
Tongue of steel, man. No words out of me. So, yeah, they had like I think 5 or 6 of them stacked on top of one another. It's just like, wow, someone's going on a run.
You're just like,
phew.
Like, well, I did not need to see that.
Well, truth is, I don't think it should be illegal. I mean, honestly, it's less harmful than booze. I mean, but that's an argument for another time.
Anyway,
and,
no,
not this. Okay. Sorry, wrong one.
Up.
Yeah.
He clicked on the wrong one.
Yeah, I clicked on that one that Ben has nightmares about. Okay, so yeah, this is first full screen one, as you can see.
Yep, yes it is.
First one in full screen. So
all right,
all right.
Attack of the Bernies.
Yeah, Attack of the Bernies. This one right here. This was the first one I saw that was in full screen. I was like, whoa.
Yep.
And
you're just like suddenly, wow, there's so much more room in here.
Yeah. So, yeah, this was their first one that they did that was not on the podcast. Instead, this one was recorded as from a script.
Yep.
And it tells the story of the different Bernies that have appeared.
And there's a surprising amount of Bernies that have appeared in the first 49 episodes.
And you go back and you watch, and all of them are there.
Yep.
As a matter of fact, there are a few that they miss.
There are
a few that they miss. And, well, we'll come back to that. But this is the Attack of the Bernies, episode 50. Here we go.
Oh, boy.
So I've been wanting to tell this story on the podcast for a while. Gus, you know what I'm going to say.
Yes, I've been waiting to hear this.
All right, so a few weeks ago, I'm out with Gavin. I'm talking to Gavin, and he said the stupidest thing I have ever heard him say.
Hey, no hitting the desk.
What is that?
What's up, bitches?
Drunk Bernie, how did you get in here?
Bunch of keys, and now you're going to die.
Less than 3. You're so funny. What the hell?
Don't be shy. Just click the
here we go
button, and we can chat all night long. Lol.
Bernie, the alter egos are attacking.
The horse puncher? What the fuck?
Fear not, citizens. I've defeated this strange horse that was attacking a fellow employee.
Fucking asshole.
There it is.
The punch he deserved.
What the fuck is going on?
I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Oh, God, don't leave me here.
So I figured, this is like a break and everything. And, I don't see you with anybody else, so...
Oh, no.
You may want to dance with me?
No. Get away from me.
Oh, come on, he's here too?
Yeah, he will not stop asking me to dance with him.
I brought my inhaler.
All right, this is too fucking weird. Who is that? I am the fulcrum.
Yes!
I am the missing piece of the world.
Gingy, get the fuck away from my girlfriend.
Here it is.
That's my uncle.
Dateline, Rooster Teeth podcast.
There it is.
Find our personality protagonist unconscious on the icy cold pavement outside his overrun office. Will our hero survive, or will he meet a cruel fate worse than death? Stay tuned for more.
Shut up. All right, you know what? That's it. Enough of this. I'm going home. I'm going to eat a sandwich or something.
You're a really good listener, Statue Bernie.
Statue.
Yes.
Maybe if you're not doing anything after work, you can go grab a bite to eat or something. I mean, if you want, that is.
And I had a
really
under my arm and
you
tucked
do?
a platypus.
Yep.
I really like you too, Statue Bernie.
Oh, Chris.
Hug?
So lonely.
Thanks. Bird poop.
From Rooster Teeth podcast number no.
Just beautiful. Just beautiful.
Okay. Ginger Bernie. Funny thing is, Michael and Lindsay are both gingers as well.
Yep.
I mean, Michael actually, somebody say he's got brown hair, but I've seen like his hair grown out, and it's just like, yeah, that's red. I don't know, but I was gonna say a ginger love triangle.
Oh Lord, no! Don't do that. Don't do that.
That'd be hilarious. Okay,
and then we have Anime Bernie. Oh, that's my uncle. Just
destroy. And then Dateline, Mount Fuji.
Yeah. 1920s like reporter Bernie.
We're coming to you now live from the
Zeppelin races. Dateline, Mount Fuji. It's perfect.
Dateline, nobody cares.
Go going home. Gonna go eat a sandwich.
Just something.
It's statue of Bernie. The fulcrum is
that's
my
one we
favorite.
Hadn't seen yet.
Yeah,
that's one. That
and then he shows up again.
Yeah, he does. And
it is I, the missing piece of the world. It's like,
the
fulcrum.
Like, the fulcrum, and so good. All right, so guys, once again, this is so good, so damn good.
It's so good.
Yeah. So guys,
I've been waiting for this one. That one I'd been waiting on.
So anyway, guys, thank you for tuning into this. I mean, this has been a joy to watch.
Oh yeah.
I mean, these are always funny.
They're so great.
And guys, we just want to say, if you want to see us react to more of this, keep tuning in. We try to do more Rooster Teeth stuff every Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
And also we we also want to just say, hey, we want to pay tribute to Rooster Teeth. I mean, these guys are awesome. There's actually I haven't told you this, have I? On several websites out there that like declare, YouTube hierarchy, who owns who and all this and all that. Rooster Teeth, it says on a few of them that Rooster Teeth owns us.
You had told me that, but it's still what?
Yeah, I've heard that on there, and guys, that's not true. We
I mean, that'd be awesome.
Well, yeah, that would be. We belong to the same network. We're partnered with them on full. We're partnered with Full Screen, and Full Screen is is partnered with Rooster Teeth. But they're more high up. I mean, honestly, when you got 8.5 million subs and
not to mention, have been snapping up channels left and right.
Yeah, I mean, they've recently absorbed Screw Attack, Funhouse, Kind of Funny,
the Creature Party.
Yeah, the Creatures as well.
Yeah,
I mean, and
it's just like what?
Well, it's just showing them that they're a Let's Play group.
Yep.
Well, their Let's Play channel, I mean, they're wanting to diversify and like make it teams versus teams, and I like that. I like that. Achievement Hunter versus Funhouse, and Funhouse versus Screw Attack, and the Creatures.
Yeah, that
versus
sounds sweet.
Kind of Funny. I mean, honestly, they got a lot of great talent that they have absorbed.
Yep.
With all this, and I cannot wait to see what they're going to come up with on the Let's Play channel. But not just that, but also on the Rooster Teeth channel, where now Kind of Funny is going to be part of Rooster Teeth. I mean, honestly, Greg Miller. I mean, him being on the know now. Mm-hmm. Greg Miller's on the know now, and that to me is mind blowing. And I think
not to mention having Rooster Teeth's animation studios for Death Battle.
Oh yes.
Now because that. Oh man.
Yeah, that.
Oh boy.
That would be astounding. I mean, they've got their. I mean, honestly, Screw Attack has a good animation team on their own, but more help is always
can't
beneficial.
Hurt.
No, it can't hurt at all. I mean, honestly, it's always beneficial to have more at your disposal. And it just depends on how well they use it.
Yep.
I mean, honestly, I love Rooster Teeth, and I want to see them keep growing. I want to see them break 10 million. I want to see them get their diamond play button.
Dude, that'd be sweet.
Just like I want to see us get our silver play button someday. Hopefully sooner rather than later. I mean, we just passed the halfway mark as to getting our silver play button. But yeah, enough chit chat about all that, guys. We love Rooster Teeth, and hey, Rooster Teeth. I mean, there's 4 to 5 funny guys here. If you're interested in collaborating or anything like that, I mean, I know we're not Inside Gaming, and I know we're not Screw Attack or anything like that.
Hey,
we're personalities at least.
Yeah, I mean, if you need another crazy scienceman.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the Mad Doctor and the Mad King. I mean, honestly,
I want it.
Honestly, that could be. That could be a series unto itself. I mean, the Mad King, he rules over people, and the Mad Doctor's just like, you may rule, but as long as you bring me test subjects.
Not bad. Not
bad. My laugh is more. My maniacal laugh, I get more from Mark Hamill's The Joker.
No, good.
Because that to me was, whereas you get yours from the medic.
I don't know. I've got more than one. So like, there's the medic. Or there's the deeper.
Yeah, that
Or I've actually been working on it. I've been working on another one actually because of Plague Knight from Shovel Knight.
Yeah. I've got several myself. It's just my go-to one has always been like Mark Hamill's the Joker,
the really maniacal one.
Like the ultra maniacal. And
I like it.
Like Ryan's laugh. It's like.
His is the really diabolical one. Yeah.
Yeah, slightly annoyed king.
Yeah, yeah.
I wonder when they're gonna do another King Minecraft.
The mildly irritated
king.
Yep, man.
Yeah. So, all right, guys. So once again, thank you for tuning in. Leave a comment down below if there's anything else you want us to watch. Show love to Rooster Teeth. These guys are awesome. Also, check the description for all of our various other endeavors, and hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, Internet. We will see you later. Peace out.